So sobrang, alam mo yun, you scroll in social media, there's a story after another na, okay, this kid crossed oceans and lakes just to study. And you feel sort of bad kasi parang, what did I do today? Hindi naman ako.
Okay, yun. Bianca, salamat sa pagpayag na samahan ako dito sa episode ng Gyft where we will talk about why should we write our story. Ganun. So, before all of that, pakilala ka muna sa mga kasama natin.
Ayun. Hi guys, I'm Bianca Lavin and I'm currently 19 years old, turning 20. Tanda na. Pero I study at San Beda College, Alabang with the course of AB Psychology. And I'm here as Seb's friend. And I think we've been friends since grade 2 na.
Yeah, grade 2.
We've, as in, close talaga kami noon kasi pareho kaming fans ni Justin Bieber. Believer kami noon. And now, eto na, we're having conversations such as this, and it's really a privilege to be here.
Gusto ko lang sabihin pala before all of this. Kaya ako talaga naisip na ikaw yung isama kasi parang ang earliest memory ko when it comes to talking about things na you may call it deep or parang things that actually make sense and that actually matters. Kasama ka doon. And yung iba pa nating friends like si Dea and yung iba pa. Kaya ayun, naisip ko, sabi ko kailangan kasama ko yung mga friends dito sa gusto kong gawin. Kasi parang lungkot naman mag-isa lang ako nagsasalita sa mic. Well, actually, ganun yung ginagawa ko sa TikTok na itong mga nakaraan. Pero wala, it gets lonely.
Tsaka mas meaningful kapag iba't iba yung perspectives na pinapasok mo, di ba?
Oo. Tapos napag-uusapan pa natin yung mga topics. Ganun.
Totoo.
Ayun. So, that leads us to, yung gusto natin pag-usapan ngayon, which is why should we write our story? Why? Kasi para sa mga unang makakarinig doon, like me, for example, dati, syempre napapaisip din ako noon na bakit kailangan pa ng ganito? Pwede bang gawin ko na lang kung anong sinasabi sa akin ng nanay ko?
Yeah.
Yung mga that kind of stuff. Pero then, parang nagkaroon ako ng realization na iba yung storya ng magulang ko sa magiging storya ko. So once I become a father, iba yung storyang makikita ng mga anak ko. Iba na sa nakikita kong storya ng tatay ko ngayon o kaya ng mother ko. Ganun. Kaya, why do you think na
we need to say, okay. I think maganda yung binanggit mo na magiging iba yung story mo or yung legacy mo with your father, with your mother, despite them being literally kadugo mo. Kasi I think this generation is really paving the way for a whole different story. I think meron na kasing expected narrative with each person. Expected narrative is you study, you graduate college with your chosen course, and then you meet a good person, a woman or a man, tapos you make a family, you work, and then you die. That's it. It's a good life.
you study for you to be able to get a good job?
Exactly. That nothing else, nothing more. Pag lumabas ka dun sa narrative na yun, parang ano ka na eh, ay, napariwara to na may nangyari masama. Ay, hindi
Parang
he didn't make it.
Ayun lang yung right path
Yun yung,
that time.
yes, exactly. That's the journey, that's the dream. And I think, in this generation, mas nare-realize natin na we all have different dreams. That my dream might be different from yours. Alam mo, I recently encountered a movie saying na her dream is not to be a doctor or a lawyer, but to be a mother. And I think, first time ko marinig.
Saang movie yan?
Ay,
para sa
movie
mga...
ba? K-drama ata. I think K-drama na Fight for My Way. Yun.
Sorry guys, hindi ako nanonood ng K-drama.
Ako din actually. Hindi talaga. As in, parang thrice pa lang. Pero
Sino kaya yung nag-ano sa'yo mag-K-drama?
si Mami. Yun talaga. Na-fascinate ako dun sa line niya na her dream is to become a mother. Kasi how often do you really hear that? Na ang expected sa'yo, your dream is to become a lawyer, a doctor, an engineer. Anything less is, ano mo yun, just a hobby.
Nangyayari din siya actually vice versa. Na, actually may na-encounter ako na ganito, weirdly, sa family pa ata yun. Parang na-misunderstand ng isa yung sinabi ng isa. So, ganyan, na yung women daw, ganito lang daw yung purpose nila. It's to
Oo.
give life or para mag-conceive. Ganun.
To make a
Tapos,
family,
oo.
to make a home,
Tapos dapat daw job ng tatay yung
to provide.
to provide. Pero that's all, what do you call this? Yung
Parang stereotype
an old
na yun eh. Oo.
And an old narrative na ganito lang yung kailangan gawin ng ganitong gender, ng ganitong
Exactly.
ganyan. And, ayun, kaya natutuwa ako nun na nung nakita ko rin, nung na-realize ko na yun, nakita ko rin na ang dami rin palang tao na ganun din pala yung naiisip nila. Na they should be writing or creating their own, na hindi sila dapat magsettle sa kung ano yung ginawa ng parents nila, which we see from a lot of people.
If I were to have a kid, it would really hurt me to think na parang naging basehan na lang niya ako of a path rather than him or her having the courage to find out what really makes him feel alive, which I think that's the reason why I think writing a story is important. It's putting this flame into each reader, into each audience, saying na my story might be completely different from yours, but that doesn't make it any less valid. Kasi this generation is about making your own way, making your own person, making your own self.
Yep.
I think gusto ko, ang isa sa dreams ko for this country sana or this generation, na when someone says na they want to be a writer or they want to be a painter or an artist, the first thing that they say is, wow, can I look at your work? Or that's amazing. Instead of saying na
Walang pera
future
dyan.
yan. Oo, walang pera dyan. Alam mo yun, parang sasabihin nila, it's a hobby. It can be it's solely a hobby. What if yun talaga yung purpose nila? Let's embrace that and let's stop making a stereotype out of the people na eto lang yung tama and this is the certain road for success.
Gusto ko lang gawin clear, guys, this is from a teenager's perspective.
Yes.
Actually, magto-20 na kami this year. So, I don't think we can still call that. Pero hindi. Forever teenager ako.
Young adult?
Hindi,
Kahit
forever
young adult,
teenager
hindi,
ako.
no? Oo.
Forever teenager. Hindi na ako tatanda. Pero yun, regarding what you said, yung tawag dito, yung kapag gusto ng isang tao, kunwari, maging writer, ganito. I really support that and I really believe that. Kasi, I've been blessed enough to have supportive friends and family na who really support what I want to do. Yung kunwari may naisip ako, kunwari gusto ko sumali sa singing contest, they're ready to support me. Lalo na yung parents ko. Kaya I've been really blessed pagdating sa ganon. Yun nga lang, ang dami ko ding friends na nakaka-experience ng hindi ganon.
Discouragement?
Discouragement, even hate minsan. Actually, we have a lot of friends na ganon, hindi nakakuha ng support na ganon.
Unfortunately.
And nakakalungkot kasi kahit pagdating sa tropahan, hindi na pag-uusapan yun. So,
totoo yun.
diba, kaya minsan, we try our best to speak to our friends kahit one-on-one, ganito, ganyan, just to know what's going on. Pero, ayun, moving on, about writing our story. Kasi, maraming tao na may misconception about this. When you're writing your story, it cannot be a story if it's not grandiose, extravagant, or big. Ganon.
I agree.
Kasi sabi nila. So, kasi syempre nakikita natin yun sa mga novels, sa mga books na ganun yung misconception ng marami na kailangan malaking bagay. Pero I want to share a story about a friend of mine who's one of the simplest guys I know, si Rodney. Rodney, sana nanonood ka, pero kung hindi, send ko to sa'yo. Pero yun, I met Rodney when I was 13 siguro. Kaka-high school ko lang at that time. Pero mas naging close kami nung siguro mga 2019 na. That time, parang I was in a bad place. If I remember it correctly, ayun yung time na actually I stopped going to church.
Okay.
Basta a lot of things happened that time. Pero ayun, si Rodney, siya yung lagi kong nakakasama nun. And parang minsan nga halos araw-araw na talaga. Nandito siya sa bahay o kaya nagkikita kami, nagbibilyar, giinom, kung ano mang mapagtripan that day. Pero yun, which reminded me na si Rodney, one of the simplest guys I know, maybe at that time, hindi siya aware or unconsciously niya ginagawa yung kung ano mang, yung pagsama sa akin, ganyan. Pero that time, what I remember is that I needed a companion. I needed someone to be with, to play billiards with, to play volleyball with, just to do random things with,
A
to
friend.
enjoy.
Yeah.
Tapos, he became that person to me. And, ayun yung naalala ko doon na si Rodney, even unconsciously, naging malaki yung impact niya sa akin. Na until now, naalala ko yun. And hindi pa namin napag-uusapan actually. Pero, ayun yung
Now he
nakikita
knows.
ko. Oo. Rodney. Pero, ayun yung nakikita ko talaga. Every time I remember that time of my life na he was just being him. Yung ginagawa niya lang kung ano yung alam niya. Actually, siguro he wasn't even trying to win my friendship or my trust. Whatever. Parang gusto niya lang din siguro ng kasama that time. Pero yun, di ba? So, ibig sabihin pala, it doesn't have to be big for it to become a story. Kasi, no matter how small it is, it could contribute for a whole lot bigger thing na we may never realize. In this case, na-realize niya na.
Yeah.
So, ayun. Do you think may story ka rin na may kaibigan ka rin bang kahit isang
Something
beses
similar?
lang. Oo, na alam mo yun, may nagawa sila na hindi nila alam. Napakalaking impact pala sa'yo nun.
Yung friend na yun, I think, is si Yuri. Si Yuri, just like your friend Rodney, he's also one of the simplest guys I know. Hindi siya malalim na tao. Kumbaga, maybe he is, but he doesn't show it. He's the type of person na you can just laugh with and just kahit ano pa yan, tatawa kayo. But he is not the type of person that you can just grab and get a deep conversation with. And I think that's perfectly fine kasi that's who he is. Pero last December 2020, and I experienced a huge loss na it was really, alam mo yun, nag-flip yung mundo mo and you didn't know where to start again. And I was actually always talking to Yuri that time. Tapos everyday, nagtataka ako, bakit siya send ng TikTok sa akin?
Mga memes o kaya
mga
funny
meme,
videos.
Like, as in, araw-araw, hindi lang isa, hindi dalawa, 10, 20. Ang dami talaga. And I watched each and every one and I laughed. So, as in lahat may comment ako, eto nakakatawa, ito ang corny. And then he did it every day. Every day, as in every day.
Tingin mo alam niya yun na? Or
I don't know.
consciously niya ginagawa yun parang patawa?
I genuinely don't know. Pero I don't think he knows how much it saved me at the time. Kasi may times na sinasabi ko, Yuri, nalulungkot ako sa ganito. Tapos ang sasabihin lang niya sa akin, wag. So parang alam mo yun, hindi din siya marunong mag-comfort. So I can't really say na it's a huge story na he's a great comforter, he saved my life. Kasi he didn't naman in a sense. But those videos gave me a glimpse of something na I could breathe in those few seconds, in those few moments na he did it every day. I don't know if he knows. Ngayon, alam na niya kung gaano ka-meaningful sa akin yun. I don't know if naintindihan niya yung... But he was just being himself. The same way that Rodney was being himself.
May dalawang tao na pong...
na special mention dito. So i-like nito.
Ayun, diba, it shows us how a small thing can be of a contribution to a much bigger impact sa buhay natin. Ganun. Kaya nga, when I was thinking about this topic, na why should we write our story? Ayun talaga yung naalala ko, yung biggest misconception ng tao doon na it has to be big, it has to
Be so grand, no?
Oo, kailangan na magkaroon siya ng tragic na pangyayari.
I understand.
No? Tapos malaking turning point.
Parang kumbaga, parang as a movies ka na sobrang exciting, sobrang
siguro,
drastic ng change.
Siguro dahil sa movies siya. O sa mga nakikita na natin sa social media ngayon. Kaya Kaya nagiging ganun na rin yung perception natin. But,
I actually agree with that. Parang sa sobrang, alam mo yun, you scroll in social media, there's a story after another na, okay, this kid crossed oceans and lakes just to study. And you feel sort of bad kasi parang, what did I do today? Hindi naman ako nag-cross ng lake. Hindi naman ako, I wasn't that resilient. But, alam mo yun, thinking back, it doesn't make yours any less meaningful.
seldom or even close to never na nakakita tayo ng story of an average person. Just a normal story. What does he do on a daily basis? Ano ginagawa niya pag gising niya?
Yeah.
Ito, ganyan. As in, never. Pero, alam niyo, isang na-realize ko, the most, what do you call this? The most impactful na story, it does not come from tawag dito, complex background.
Yeah.
Kasi, sa akin lang to ayun yung nakaka-impact talaga sa akin mostly. Sila yung napaka-simple lang na storya. That's what impacts me the most. Kasi sa akin naman, yung pinanggagalingan nito is that nakikita ko kung gaano sila kasaya on things na tinitreat ko as simple things or small things.
Yeah.
Nasa isip ko ganun na hindi ako magiging masaya kung hindi ganito kalaki yung cake or yung
I agree.
ito ganyan. Kasi na-exaggerate ever since we were little, na-exaggerate yung mga bagay dahil nga ganun na yung society na kinalakihan natin.
Na
We have
you'll
social
only
media.
have happiness kapag narating mo na tong dream na to. If you become this
Yup.
person, if you finish your school, and alam mo yun, it's one milestone after the other
Yeah.
without having to appreciate where you are right now.
So you can't even post about little things on social media.
Sabihin nila, ano yan? Ano? Diba?
Kailangan kotse yung ipopost mo. It doesn't have to be that extravagant. It doesn't have to be big. Kasi you are valued. Lahat tayo, we are valued. We have this value that we may not that it may not be measured by how big or how small it is, but the impact, the feeling of all those people who've experienced it, yung story mo, that's way bigger
I
than the
understand.
actual
I
size,
completely
than
agree.
the physical characteristics of a thing. Ganun.
Alam mo, Seb, meron akong idea when it comes to that. Kasi when I was younger, I was very idealistic. Kumbaga, I literally said this. I said that I'm going to change the world. Ako as in, I don't know how. I don't know, alam mo, in what way. Paano ba? How do you change the world? Pero I was so sure that I was gonna do it. Kasi I felt this passion in my heart na parang burning passion to just start spreading kindness and everything.
Ilang taon ka nito?
I think I was grade 7, maybe? Or 6. Somewhere around there. Doon ko na-realize na parang, okay, I have this capability to just lead the world, ganyan. And then growing up, parang sabi ko, do I really have to change the world? Or does it matter? O can I? Hindi yung can I yung unang inisip ko, do I? Parang, can it be changed? Does it have to be changed? Tapos naisip ko, what makes that more meaningful than changing someone's life? Not in a literal sense na parang binigyan mo siya ng something huge to turn, bahay lupa. Changing someone's life in the form of a conversation, in form of companionship, in the form of advice, alam mo yun, in form of warmth. Hindi mo alam na you're affecting little worlds na. Kasi we all have our own worlds. My world will be different from yours. What you perceive every day will be different from mine. So, in our own sense, in some sense, parang maliliit na mundo na yung asa paligid mo. So, I came to a realization na changing these people or impacting these people who are around me, not just my family, my friends, also the people I encounter randomly, is just as important as impacting the entirety of the world. Alam mo yun? Some people, they live out to be like, sino ba? Obama, sige sabihin natin.
President.
Presidents or advocates. kahit nga artista eh.
A billionaire, whatever.
Sobrang talagang hindi lang isa, hindi dalawa, kundi millions yung na-impact nila. But some people change one. And I think it's as equally as impactful. Alam mo yun? Yan.
Yep. Gusto ko lang sana i-end to by, kung meron man tayong may iwan na motivation to the people listening right now na to keep writing their stories. This is the reason why you should write your story.
Exactly.
Because it doesn't have to be big. Doesn't have to be grandiose, extraordinary, ganun. You just have to be you. You have to be you. Ayun. So, ikaw, may gusto ko pa ba sabihin?
For me naman, I also want to impart na stop looking at what others have. Not in an envious sort of way, pero in a, okay, their success is my measurement of success rin. Or their happiness is my measurement of happiness. Kasi at the end of the day, mag-isa ka in this world and you have your own set of beliefs, set of mind, set of personality that, alam mo yun, you have to stick to. Kasi once you lose that, you lose yourself and you're going to feel as if you're lost in this world. So, go back to your roots. Go back to what makes you happy, to what makes you feel alive. And it doesn't matter if it's not, alam mo yun, the traditional narrative of what makes you happy. For instance, some people would define complete happiness in finding a family, in making a family, making a home. But some people would find complete bliss rin in being alone, in pursuing traveling, in pursuing a company, anything, basta it's yours. Anything is valid, basta it's completely yours. And I think that's what you have to have courage to pursue, to be your own self. Yun lang.
My name is Seb.
My name is Bianca.
And here to remind you that
Your gift is your story.